Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. Delighted to be announcing the news. It's official, Nicolas Pépé is an Arsenal player. Couldn't be happier about this signing. It's a signing that's at the start of the window. I said it in my previous video about Pépé. It's not something that I realistically thought was going to happen due to, first of all, our limited budget, so many people writing us off. The fact that above all things, we're in the Europa League, and this is a Champions League level signing. So many top clubs sniffing around this guy, and we've managed to pull off a deal which sees us pay 20 million up front and the rest in instalments over the length of his contract. So a brilliant bit of business there. It's budget friendly, and it means that with Saliba being signed next season still, obviously we've got him this season, but we're not paying that fee until next season. We've got Ceballos on loan, and the only other real signing we've made is Martinelli. So that's that. You know, we're still well within our budget at the minute, and it does still mean that we're able to get hopefully Kieran Tierney over the line, and if possible, a centre back, even if it's just on loan for the season. And this squad is looking really exciting. As I say, this is a Champions League level signing, and I'm really pleased that we've got this guy in. It's not something that I envisaged happening at all at the start of the window, and to have smashed our transfer records, it shows the lengths that Arsenal are going to get this club back to where it needs to be. Massive hats off to Snelly and Vinay as well. And you have to say credit to the higher ups, Josh Kroenke in particular. I mean, to have got this signing done, given the position the club is in. This is the sort of signing, this is the sort of window that we're having. I would have expected us to have had we won the Europa League final and had we qualified for the Champions League. But I'm seeing Arsenal building a team for the future with the likes of Martinelli coming in, with Willock, with Guendouzi coming through, with the additions of Pepe, with Saliba coming in. This is a very exciting team. If we can get Ceballos on a permanent as well, I'm seriously excited by this side. And of course, it does bring up a bit of a headache now up top because we're looking at Lacazette, Aubameyang and Pepe on paper. But it's a question now of how do we fit those three in? Do we want to play Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right? I mean, he played every single minute practically of every single game for Lille on the right last season and was fantastic from that outlet. We know Aubameyang is a little bit more prolific on the right hand side and isn't as effective from the left. If we're even going to see us line up with those three spearheading the attack, it might not work out that way. I'm not too sure what Emery's got in store, but I'm really excited by those three players leading the line for Arsenal, whether they all start games together or whether it's a case of two of them starting and one off the bench. Hopefully players like Iwobi can learn off a guy like this. I know that Pepe and Iwobi are of course of similar age, but to have those two players working together, I hope this really bodes well for someone like him, and it should work well for this whole team. I mean, the midfield's looking tantalising as well. Torreira, Xhaka, hopefully he has a good season and is able to cut out those silly mistakes he made last season. Ceballos coming in, I mean, hopefully you won't miss Aaron Ramsey too much, but this is looking like a real Champions League level team, but we have to qualify now for the Champions League, and if we can bring in Kieran Tierney, the defence is looking a bit more solid with him and Bellerin at fullback. That's going to provide goals and assists, you would hope. And as well, the centre-backs, that's the one weakness in this team, of course. If we can't bring the centre-half, then our options are Mustafi, who's looked very ropey this pre-season, Socrates Holding, who's still coming back from injury, and Callum Chambers, who's not really a centre-half. So obviously worried in that sense, and I do expect us to still be conceding goals left, right and centre this season, but the attack we've got is really tantalising. If we can get a bit of balance at the back, if we can get a bit of assurance and get a partnership going, potentially that's going to be between Holding and Socrates, we could see this defence look a bit more robust and a bit more solid going forward. But it's all ifs and buts. We know how poor we were defensively last season, but let's enjoy the moment that we've got at the minute. Very good midfield we've got now, very good front line, the young talent coming through, the way this transfer window has gone, and there's still time as well to do a bit more business. We've got about just over a week, so I'm nervous, I'm excited, but this is a brilliant signing. And as I say, I can't give enough credit to Snelly and Vinay because they've done really well to get this over the line, and he's only on about 90k a week, I believe. So I mean, in an age where someone like Alexis Sanchez is getting paid like 350k a week, 500k a week or whatever, we've done really well to get him in for that wage. So hopefully there's still a bit more business to be done. I think it's important now to realise that we do have some players that potentially we have to ship off. El Neni is one of those players. I think Cole Jenkinson's still at the club. There's still a few players that we do need to get rid of. If we can free up some wages and potentially bring in a centre half on loan or on a permanent, as I say, we're going places this season for sure, and we definitely are building something special. But no excuses for Emery this season, because if we do get Tierney in, Even if we don't bring the centre half, I do think this squad is capable of getting top 4. I mean, it was capable. It should have got top 4 last season if it wasn't for losing those stupid games at the end of the season. So there's no excuses for me. We're having an exceptionally good window. He's getting the support from the people above him, and now he's got to deliver on the pitch. And we've got to be getting Champions League football and even winning the trophy next season, because I think we've got such a good squad. Aubameyang's 30 years old now, he's not getting any younger, shouldn't forget that. Lacazette's 28. These players are all in their prime, and adding someone like Pepe into the mix, it's exciting. It's a lot of firepower that we've got up there now, and still business to be done. It's going to be an exciting end to the window, but it's gone brilliantly so far, and I can't give enough credit to Arsenal for getting this deal done. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. What do you think of Nicolas Pépé signing for Arsenal? How do you think we're going to line up with Pepe, Aubameyang and Lacazette leading the line? Will we see them start as a free? Will we see one of them start on the bench? Really, really keen to get your thoughts on that, so let me know in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Hopefully after Tierney's been announced. See you later, guys.